evening, everyone, and welcome to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wappel, alongside Adam Anderson. We're in Athens tonight, where the 10th-ranked Warriors will host the Pleasant Plains Cardinals in a Sangamo Conference matchup. Should be a great ball game. I'm excited about the regular season. The football season is here. We are ready to get underway in just a few minutes, Adam. Welcome back, and I know we're almost ready to go.
Yeah, excited to be back. This is like Christmas Day. I'm just ready for it to begin. I've been looking forward to this since Thanksgiving weekend last year. I'm ready to go.
Let's get right to it. What do you see as the key matchups to tonight's game, the key players?
First off, for Pleasant Plains, it's going to be a little bit of growing pains. They lost a lot from last year. Jacob Cronister's gone. Dalton Nibby's gone. Nick Georges is gone. That's a lot of offensive production that has graduated and moved on. I know Coach Woolworth will have his kids ready to go, but they come right out of the gate against a great Athens team. A key player for them to watch is Cole Greer. Now, if I told you last year was his first year playing football, you would have thought I was crazy. He had over 500 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns, and he's only going to get better. He had another year, another summer to learn the game, get more familiar. Expect big things out of him tonight and moving forward. For Athens, it's going to be do what they do best. That's run the football. When you think about Athens football, you don't think about a flashy, high-profile offense. They run the ball, they play great defense, but they make big plays when they need to, and that's why they're a 2-time IHSA quarterfinalist. And a big player for them to watch is going to be Nick Hanner. He's a 3-year starter at QB. He holds the keys to this engine. He gets him in the right place. He does big things. I expect him to throw a ball a little bit more this year, so be on the lookout for that.
All right, thanks, Adam. We're just about ready to get underway. Right now, we're going to go to the third member of our broadcast team, Brendan Cullerton, who has our all-synthetic group Midwest field conditions for tonight's game. Brendan, over to you.
Paul, I'm sure you can see some of these clouds behind me, and we've had a little bit of scattered rain here and there today, but not too much for the field. Coaches tell me they're not really too concerned about it. If anything, the grass is just a little bit softer than normal, so maybe it'll absorb some of those hits a little bit better. Obviously, that's subject to change, though. If we get some more of that rain that could be coming, then you might see a little bit of mud on the field. Players starting to slip and slide. Adam, Paul, back to you.
At quarterback, number 8, junior Mason Ryan. Number 85, senior quarterback Kevin Richardson. At safety, number 7, junior Grant Davis.
SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson, and we are ready for kickoff here in Athens as the Warriors, who are ranked 10th in Class 1A, will host the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. We're just about ready for kickoff, Adam. Ready to go?
I'm ready to go. You're tired of hearing me talking about it, so.
Kai Karlberg will do the kicking for Pleasant Plains. And we are ready to go. The 2016 high school football season is just about underway. And we are ready. And it's a squib kick, short kick, out of bounds at the 30 to 28-yard line, 27-yard line, Adam.
I mean, in the Sangamo Conference, Coach Kuhn said it on a podcast a few days ago, nobody kicks deep. Everybody's afraid of everybody else's athletes. So you're really going to see a lot of short squib kicks, maybe kick it out of bounds, and just roll from there. You don't want to give up that home run right out of the gate.
Absolutely. We've got a big Sangamo matchup, conference matchup here tonight, and this is going to be a really, really good game. So for the Warriors, we talked about it in the pregame show, the preview show, and earlier this week, Donnie and David talked about it. You talked about the quarterback position for Athens.
Yep. He's going to come out. He controls Nick Hanner. He controls the game. He gets Athens in the good spots. He's going to maybe throw the ball a little bit more this year. He's got a good arm.
Nick Hanner for the Warriors. And it's a pass. Complete. And out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Reception made by Drayton Davis, the halfback for the Warriors.
Hey, I just mentioned it. They come out. What do? Throw the football.
All right, and here's a look at tonight's starting lineups for the game. There you see 8th of the SEFQ starting lineups. I want to thank SEFQ. Not a bank. Better. All right, second down. There's the pitch to the right side and thrown for a loss. On the play is Hunter Maxwell.
Hunter Maxwell is a player to watch. He put on some pounds. He got a little bit bigger since last year. Still has the speed that made him the player that he is. So at that fullback position, just get ready to see some big plays.
And you see the CEFQ starting lineup, the defense for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals.
Looks like some miscommunication on that last play led to a big 3rd and 15. If I'm Joe Reed, Athens offensive coordinator, this is not a spot I want to be in to start the game.
Cantor under center, rolls. Now he's back. Under pressure, throws it, gets it off, and it is complete across midfield. It's about the 46-yard line. Reception made by Devin Richardson, and that is good for a Casey's General Store first down. Casey's General Store, I want to thank them, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
You know, I talked about it earlier. Hanner is a great athlete. You know, everything breaks down. He's rolling to his left. He's just got to make something happen. Devin Richardson, he's a 3-year varsity player. That's what 3 years of playing varsity gets you.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Just underway in the first quarter. Handoff. Up the middle is Hunter Maxwell. And a good pickup there.
That is your traditional read option play. If any of you folks at home watch Navy, watch Air Force, watch Army, what they're doing is they're reading the last defensive lineman that's down in his stance. If he comes upfield, you're going to hand the ball off. Is just what Hanner did. If that lineman crashes down on that running back, he's going to take it out of his stomach, and he's going to run as far as he can go.
2nd down, and let's call it 2 to go for the Warriors. Maxwell in the backfield. Hanner with a handoff. And a little bit of a gain there for Hunter Maxwell, the 6'4", 205-pound senior.
Yeah, Maxwell, not that big last year. I was talking to Coach Knox earlier. Put on some weight. The fullback position in Athens offense is probably your most important player other than your quarterback. So he's one of their better running backs. He's a great athlete. Want to get him the ball as much as possible.
And the gain good enough for another Casey's General Store first down. So it's 1st and 10 for Athens. Ball on the 35-yard line of Pleasant Plains. Opening drive of the ball game. Handoff, left side. Not much going there for the Warriors on that one.
No, your traditional sweep play where you really have to pin that front side where the running back is coming to. You let one or two guys get through. If you see here on the replay, a lot of penetration from the Cardinal defense. That play will go nowhere unless you hold those guys off.
Mason Reif with the run on that play.
It's kind of a long developing play, so you really got to take care of your responsibilities.
2nd and 10 from the 35, 8:52 to go. First quarter action from Athens. Hanner with the handoff. Left side, got some room. A nice pickup there. All the way down. To about the
25, 24.
Yeah. So that is good for another Casey's General Store first down for Athens.
Yeah, little misdirection right there, but Plains is, you got to stay home in this offense or you're going to miss the football all the time.
Hanner with the handoff. Drayton Davis barrels his way down to about the 15-yard line.
This is kind of the tempo that the Athens Warriors want to get in. All big run plays, big plays, just chewing up time and chewing down the field.
And we'd like to thank Shields, our Red Zone sponsor this year. From Friday Night Lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's to football. And to the players who make it great, good luck this season from Shields. Thanks to Shields. All right. 2nd and 2 from the 15. Athens marching. Trying to get on the scoreboard first. 7:37 to go. First quarter action. Hanner with the handoff to Maxwell. Up the middle. Plows through for a pickup of about 3 yards.
Athens is really focusing on that left side of their line. You got Jude Hendrickson, Jesse Peters, both two big kids. Peter's just a sophomore, so they really believe a lot in him to run that ball on the left side a lot so far of this game.
And that is another Casey's General Store first down for Athens. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 8. Hanner. Hands off. Oh, and tackled for a loss there. Good play by the Warriors. Drayton Davis. Nowhere to go on that one, Adam.
Yeah, Tristan Tavis just shot right up the middle. If you check it on the replay, nobody accounted for him to come right through the seam. Made a big tackle in the backfield.
6:44 to go. Opening quarter. Athens. In case you just joined us, you're watching the Athens Warriors and the Pleasant Plains Cardinals on CW23. It is 2nd down for Nick Hanner and the Warriors. There's the pitch. Left side. Oh, and a good stop there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think it was a little miscommunication on blocking assignments out there. The Warriors had 2 guys out there. Didn't look like either one of them decided to pick up a perimeter defender and just made a good play.
3rd and goal from the 7. Nick Hanner has a play from the sidelines.
With it being 3rd down, it's obviously a big play, but I would expect the Warriors to obviously go for it on 4th down as well.
All right. Let's see how it goes here. Hanner with the handoff, and the Cardinals read it very, very well.
It's an inside counter play. You got to really make sure you're strong up front because that play takes so long to develop. One missed block, and that play's done before it even starts.
And let's see, Nick Hanner on the sidelines, and I think as you suspected and predicted, they will go for it.
I mean, most schools you usually have a kicker you trust, but again, we're small school football, and you want to set the tone with your first drive of the year. You want to get in the end zone. As a coach, it's very important to start off on a good positive note.
Hanner was in the shotgun formation, but must not have liked what he saw, and timeout is called on the play. On 4th and goal from the 6 for Athens. This has got to be an emotional game. Let's talk for a second about Pleasant Plains. Lost sudden passing of one of their top assistant coaches, and Paul Tavis, and it just we had a moment of silence before the game, and it's just got it's weighing on the Pleasant Plains Cardinals.
Yeah, you want to come out here, you want to play a big game for Paul. You want to make sure that you honor him by going out there and playing Pleasant Plains football. That's from talking to the people in the community, that's what he would have wanted. He wanted people to come out and really play strong. Coach Wohler said he was a great assistant. He's going to be missed, and there are a lot of heavy hearts over there at the start of this game.
All right, 5:12 to go, opening quarter, opening game of the season. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20.
I think the Warriors came out in shotgun. That is not typical of them, but it is something that they can do. They tried to do it a little bit more last year. Didn't like the success they had. A good shot of the Warriors sideline right there. Well, let's see what they do here out of the timeout.
All right, 4th and goal from the 6. Maxwell in the backfield. Back to throw is Hanner. Looking, right side, and it is incomplete.
Athens sideline looking for a flag. They might have had an argument there. It looked like there was a lot of contact there in that back end of the end zone.
Intended receiver on the play was number 85, Devin Richardson.
I think they were motioning to number 16, Ben Reinert.
All right, take a short break. We'll be back. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We are in Athens tonight where the Warriors are hosting the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. 5:05 to go in the first quarter. Athens, in case you just joined us, got the opening kickoff. Marched all the way down deep into Pleasant Plains territory, but the drive just stalled on 4th and goal from the 6, and that's where the Cardinals will take over. Adam?
Yeah, Athens, didn't come up with a touchdown or any points on the board, but they did eat 7 minutes off the clock. That's what they like to do as well.
Zach Ely with the handoff on the play. All right. Nick Sampson with the run.
Now, Pleasant Plains does not like to huddle. It's a stark contrast from what the Warriors like to do.
Ely under center. Hands off. Up the middle. Short gain for Nick Sampson, the 5'8", 185-pound junior. Tailback for the Cardinals. And we talked about the Zach Ely being a key tonight.
Yeah.
We talked about Cole Greer, the outstanding athlete he is. But Zach Ely really is going to have to do a good job tonight.
Yeah,
Jacob
Cronister, first team all-conference. He graduated. Those are some big shoes to fill. He was a 2-year starter for Plains, so Ely's gotten some work, but not a ton on prime varsity action. And this is a good Athens defense.
Back to throw. Ely gets away. Now he's going to keep it, and he is thrown out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Tough to see from our vantage point, folks. That's why I'm hesitating. You see he was back to throw, but got some pressure there and got away from one tackler. And
he made something out of nothing. There was a late flag that came in. It looks like it's going to be on the Cardinals. I did not see what the referee signal in, but it looks like the punt team's coming out for Pleasant Plains. Not a great drive. If I'm Coach Walworth, I need to figure out what I can do to move the football. Ely didn't look like he felt comfortable right there. First time dropping back in a big varsity game, but he did make something out of nothing, didn't take the big loss.
Kai Carlberg is back in punt formation for Pleasant Plains. 3:42 to go. First quarter action is 4th and 4. Ball on the 12. Now the officials move the ball.
I'm going to guess maybe it was a holding penalty. I never saw an actual signal from the referee, but in any case, it's 4th down for Pleasant Plains.
Cardinals and another flag. Saw a couple of guys in motion for the Cardinals.
Yeah, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to just catch Athens maybe not paying attention. But when you do that, you got to make sure your guys aren't moving as well. So that's going to put the ball on about the 2-yard line. If I'm Kai Carlberg, I'm going to catch this and kick it as quick as I absolutely can because you're in an uncomfortable spot. His feet are right in front of that inline.
High snap. Punt is away. And it goes back. Pretty good punt.
Pretty good roll.
Picked up at about the 40-yard line. Breaks the tackler there. And down at about the 45-yard line is Mason Reef.
Trey Allen with a big tackle there. Reef had some openings, and he almost turned that into a big play.
All right, back in just a minute. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson. 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless football game between the Cardinals and the Warriors. SEFCU, not a bank, better. Appreciate them being a sponsor this year on Friday Night Rivals, so we can bring you this high school football action live from Athens tonight in a Sangamo Conference matchup. All right, Athens, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Hanner with the handoff. Got some room. Gets through, and there is a good enough for a first down for Hunter Maxwell and the Athens Warriors. So that's a Casey's General Store first down. And right now we're going to go to Brendan Cullerton.
Branches for SEFCU. Now,
Legal shift against
there's going to be
the
another
offense.
one coming soon. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's going to be our newest branch that's going to be open up on the South 6th Street here in town, and that's going to be right by the Walmart and the Green Chevrolet, so it'll be convenient for our members there in the south side of Springfield.
And you say there are some ways that SEFCU kind of gives back to the community here in Central Illinois.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do a lot within the community. We're always trying to give it back. Tonight we gave back a award for a scholar athlete, which is a great representation of SEFCU and what we're all about, because we're here for our members.
Right, we're obviously excited about that scholarship athlete program, and you're actually from this area. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Hartsburg-Emden area, just north of Lincoln here, so not too far away from the Athens area.
So you're from Central Illinois. You know obviously how big high school football is here. Are you excited about football starting up? Do you have a team in the area?
Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's really exciting to be down here. Athens came out with a lot of intensity tonight. Pleasant Plains, they're bringing a lot of it too, so it's going to be a great game.
All right, appreciate it, Brent. We'll throw it back up to you guys, Adam and Paul.
Trey Allen in on the
Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate it very much, and we look forward to hearing from you throughout the game tonight and at halftime as well. 2nd down and 12, ball on the 44 for Athens. Hunter Maxwell had the carry. Cardinals jump. And a flag on the play.
Yep, folks, on that first down, the play actually came back. There was an illegal motion by Athens, which brought the ball back, and now we just have an offsides on Pleasant Plains. We're kind of back to where we started from.
All right. A nice night for high school football. The scoreboard's on the blink. Nope, now it's back. And here at Athens. But nice night for football. No rain. Had some rain earlier a little bit. Some drops. A little muggy out here, but a good night for high school football.
Yep, Mother Nature wants to see football tonight.
Absolutely. And here's the handoff. Left side to the 48-yard line into Pleasant Plains territory, the Warriors. I want to let you know that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online, brought to you by Cass Cable. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. CW23TV.com.
Had a penalty on Pleasant Plains. And offsides, I do believe, or maybe lined up in the neutral zone. That's going to push it to a first down.
And that is a Casey's General Store first down for Athens. So Athens on the opening drive, all the way down to the 6. We talked about that. Drive stalled. Couldn't complete a pass on 4th and goal, and Warriors driving again.
Yeah, it looks like Hanner's taking his cues from the sideline. Let's see what happens.
Hanner with the handoff to Maxwell. Second effort. Doesn't get him too much on that play. 1:51, clock running here in the first quarter. No score in Athens.
Yep, just a simple ISO play. That interior line of Pleasant Plains has come to play tonight. A lot of question marks for both teams, really, coming into the year. But to see this kind of offense, you're not going to see anything like this in the Sangamo this year. Athens is kind of unique that way.
2nd and 8 from the 42. Hanner with the pitch, right side. Flag on the play. Drayton Davis goes to the right side, hit hard at about the 35, 36-yard line where he's thrown out of bounds. Let's see what the flag's all about, Adam.
I think you're going to get another illegal motion. And what's tough about the double wing offense is, as a coach, you're telling your guys on ready, set, go, you're almost telling your guys after he says set, you just start moving. That's one advantage they try to take in this kind of offense. I'm sure Coach Woolworth alerted the officials to keep watching for it, and that's where they're getting all these illegal motion penalties at.
So last year, and we've talked about this a little bit in the pregame, Adam, a 50-35 score Week 9 when these two teams met in Pleasant Plains. And it doesn't look like we're going to hit that kind of scoring tonight, but you never know.
Yeah.
But it was a close ball game until late in that game.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, I believe a late fumble and then a late interception. Both went back for touchdowns, and that pretty much sealed the deal for the Athens victory.
2nd and 13 now for the Warriors. Hanner fakes the handoff, back to pass, across the middle, got his man, complete, down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in for the touchdown. Devin Richardson with the touchdown.
There is a flag on the play, though.
Let's see what that's all about.
I believe you might get a late block in the back.
Let's see what it's all about. We like... So, a huge call, obviously. Let's see what... And it is
a touchdown is good.
All right, so we'd like to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield. So thanks to Young Security, and a big play. You see the replay on that touchdown pass, Adam.
Yep, Richardson comes across the field. Kind of had 3 guys in one little area. Just turned on the burners and snuck in the corner of the end zone right here.
So 6-0, and we're awaiting the extra point for the Warriors.
Now the flag that came in late for you folks at home was an unsportsmanlike conduct. That will be assessed on the kickoff. Not sure what the officials saw there on the far sideline, but must have been something big enough to warrant that after touchdown penalty.
So Kai Karlberg will attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:05 to go in the first quarter, it is Athens 7, Pleasant Plains nothing. You are watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Opening night of high school football here in Athens, and the Warriors, they love it. You hear the cheerleaders whooping it up here, and the crowd getting into it a little bit on a little bit of a muggy night. They got to like that. So 2 drives for them. The one stalls at the 6, and this one results in a touchdown, Adam, a long touchdown pass.
And it's not your typical week 1 where it's 105 degrees out, but a little muggy, like you mentioned, but still a beautiful night for some high school football.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals on CW 23, and happy to bring you the action again this year, and we'll have Saturday Night Rivals tomorrow night.
Yeah, if you love high school football, you can't go hungry enough this year. We're going to have great Friday night games, a bunch of great Saturday night games. It's an exciting time for the Central Illinois area. You don't get that anywhere outside of Chicago, and even in Chicago, you don't get live football. That's all tape delayed. So
absolutely,
you viewers at home are getting a special treat.
And next Friday night, Adam, we are in Williamsville.
Big time game.
Bullets will host
the Auburn Trojans.
And the Trojans are ranked number 1 for the first time in school history. And, of course, they made it to the state championship game last year. Lost in the title game, but had a great run. We talked about that in the pregame. They were 1-3 to start the season, really turned it on, and just made it to the state championship game.
Yeah, that's what this Sangamo Conference does. It beats you up and gets you ready to play the rest of the state in the playoffs.
Kai Karlberg will kick off for Athens. Seven to nothing they lead. And there's the kick. Hits the ground, picked up at about the 40.
I don't think he realized his knee was on the ground.
But Kevin Ingram, the 5'9", 160-pound junior, wide receiver and special teams player for the Cardinals, fielded the kick.
It's a little tense situation. He's probably not a guy that really wants to return the ball, but took advantage of the opportunity. Just got a little nervous, had his knee down when he caught it, so ball is spotted where it's at.
1:02 to go here in the opening quarter. Let's see what the Cardinals can do here. And it is on the and it's a nice run there to the 45-yard line. Little bit of a trick play there. Cole Greer Need we say more about Cole Greer? Great athlete, great football player.
I mentioned it in our pregame show. Cole Greer is probably the best athlete Pleasant Plains has on the field. You can't just rely on trying to throw him the ball. I thought we might see some handoffs to him this year, and I expect to see more of that.
All right, 2nd and 5 from the 45. For the Cardinals, the handoff up the middle, got some room and breaks through across midfield to the 46-yard line, and that is good enough for a Casey's General Store first down for Pleasant Plains.
Yep, good run right up the middle there. Just kept his head down, kept the legs going. That's what you need to get a first down.
Cardinals going to keep that hurry-up offense going best they can. 18 seconds opening quarter. Zach Ely, shotgun formation. On 1st and 10, he will throw, and it is complete. And down to the 45, pickup of about 1 for Tristan Tavis.
You know, that's just an extended run play. All you got to do is throw it out there and expect to get yards. So not going to really bat an eye if I'm a coach at only getting a yard on that play, because essentially you're just trying to get what you can on those.
Check that. That was Kevin Ingram on the catch on that play. Sorry about that. And the first quarter is over here in Athens with the Warriors leading Pleasant Plains 7-0. You are watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. Back in just a minute. Don't go away. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson. We're in Athens where the Cardinals are trying to tie things up against the host Athens Warriors. Pleasant Plains with the ball now. Completion right side and down and out at the 43-yard line. A catch for the Cardinals on the play. So
it's a big second down call. Getting a heavy rush from the Athens front line. Just a simple little swing pass to Lucas Western out of the backfield. Got what he can get. Great job tackling by the Athens Warriors.
All right. 3rd and 7. Back. Ely under pressure, and he is sacked, and there's a flag on the play. Ely was sacked about midfield. A couple of Warriors got him, and there's a flag on the play.
I expect a holding call here. Under heavy pressure. I think he took a little bit too much time for that play to develop. Got to get that ball out quicker. His clock's got to get a little bit faster. It's a good front line against Athens.
You see Ely. And a good play there by the Warriors. Hunter Maxwell playing on both sides of the ball tonight, as several players do, of course, in high school football. Brings up 4th down. And Kai Karlberg for the Cardinals back in punt formation at about his 30. And, all right. As Karlberg
not sure what's
talks to the
going
official
on
for a second
there.
either. Clock continues to run, as it should. Second quarter action. And Karlberg does indeed punt it away. And out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That's where Athens will take over with 10:56 to go in the second quarter. Adam, and a lot of good matchups across Central Illinois tonight. Some Central State 8 games and Southeast Glenwood. That should be a good ball game.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, outside of us here in Athens tonight, I think that's another big matchup that's going on. And I think that's a tight one. Kind of two teams with a lot of unknowns. The Dan Ork era is over in Chatham. It's now David Hay. And then you have Gavin Webb, who is a superior athlete at quarterback for Southeast.
All right, we're going to toss it down to Brendan Cullerton, our sideline reporter. Brendan, what do you have for us?
I'm here with Rod Reich and Sierra Brandt. We've actually got a little bit of a rivalry here as she goes to Pleasant Plains. Rod, you went to Athens. You are the marketing director at Brandt. What can you tell me? What's new with the company this year?
So we got a lot of great things happening at Brandt. We've had some recent international acquisitions, and we're always looking to grow the company. We're excited to be part of Friday Night Rivals and supporting our local communities, which we've been serving the local farmers for over 60 years now.
You talk about helping out the community. What are some things you do to make that happen?
You know, we look at the surrounding Springfield area and throughout central Illinois, and we try to help out in the communities where we have a strong presence. Any charitable organizations, we have a strong commitment to them. We have a strong commitment to our local schools and a strong commitment to the local farmers as well.
All right, thanks, Rod. We've also got Sierra here. You go to Pleasant Plains. Are you excited for the season?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm on the dance team, so we dance at every home game, and I think Plains is going to make a huge comeback this year.
All right, and I take it you're probably going to try to work at Brant when you graduate?
Yeah, I'd eventually like to take over the company and do what my dad does right now, but just working up to that point.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, Athens has the advantage right now, so you've got bragging rights for the time being. We'll throw it back up to the booth.
Thank you very much, Brendan. Appreciate it very much. We appreciate the support of Brant here on 2nd down and 5. And breaking through is Maxwell to about the 40-yard line. And right on cue is they were talking to Rod and Sierra, the Brant first down. We want to thank Brant for being one of our sponsors. Brant, Professional Agriculture. And we appreciate them for being one of our first down sponsors. And I want to give a shout-out to Evelyn Brant Thomas, the co-founder of Brant. More than 60 years ago, Evelyn and her brother Glenn founded the company. It's grown. You heard Rod talking about it. And happy birthday to Evelyn. She turned 93 years young yesterday, and she is something else. So happy birthday, Evelyn.
She's probably watching right now.
Absolutely. All right. So 3rd down and 1. And it is a Brant first down there as Hunter Maxwell plows through down inside the 30-yard line for the Warriors.
Just a nice inside run again for Maxwell. Reading his defenders, seeing what he can get. Just a simple ISO play right up the middle of the Plains defense.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. And a timeout called by the Pleasant Plains Cardinals with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 7-0 in case you just joined us. Athens leading. Athens ranked 10th in the preseason poll.
I believe that might be the first time they've ever been ranked preseason here at Athens. Pretty young program. Coach Knox has been around for a long time as well.
All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back in just a minute. Welcome back. The SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson. And the Warriors are ready to go on 1st and 10 from the 30 of Pleasant Plains. There's the pitch. Right side, Maxwell with a good gain down to the 20-yard line. He will be close to a first down. Adam, do you think he got it?
I think he's going to be a little short. It's a pretty good spot still. I thought he would be a little bit farther away, but a tough run there by Maxwell.
Nothing fancy, and we haven't seen a lot fancy. We talked about that. You mentioned that earlier tonight.
He's going to be their workhorse this year. Expect to have him carry the ball a lot for this Warrior offense.
2nd and 1 for the Warriors. And there's the pass, and it is picked off. And down the right sideline, the Cardinals with a big gain going down and out of bounds at about the 40, 45-yard line.
Cole Greer making a big play.
Cole Greer. We talked about what a great athlete he is, and he just picked that one off and took off.
It's a pure speed and athleticism out of Greer, and that's a big play for this Pleasant Plains defense.
All right, and I want to remind you tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. Get all of your local high school football highlights on News Channel 20's Friday Night Rivals recap. That's tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. And here's the replay of that. As you see, he just
a little bit underthrown by Hanner. Pretty tight coverage by the Plains defense as well. But good job of Greer coming over from his safety position and making that big play.
So back to throw is Ely, and the pass is dropped by Kai Karlberg.
I think Karlberg heard a little footsteps. Tristan Tavis out there, that's a key block, you kind of missed him a little bit, and that's what put a little bit more pressure on Carlberg, but you got to make that catch.
8:01 to go. Second quarter action from Athens. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Warriors. Cardinals trying to tie it up. There's the handoff. Right side, got some room. A nice run down, breaks the tackle, and deep inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line for the Cardinals is Nick Sampson. So a big pickup there, Adam, and that is a Brandt first down.
Yep, that's the first really explosive play we've seen out of this Plains offense. And again, nothing fancy, simple inside read play, and he's off to the races.
And he's at the 16. It's also a Shields inside the red zone. I want to thank Shields for being our red zone sponsors. You see Sampson this time, nothing doing. He is smashed and met in the backfield.
Coach Walworth came right back with the exact same play. What Athens did is to overload that right side of the Pleasant Plains offense. So the play before that, Ely reading the in-man line of scrimmage. That same play tries to do it again, except now there's another defender out there. It's 2-on-2. It takes that read completely out of the game.
So 2nd and 14, ball on the 20 now. 7:15 to go. Ely, low snap, hands off. Sampson again, left side. This time a little better result. And he is down. Picks up about 7, let's say, on that.
Tough run by Sampson here. If you check out here on the replay, had a little bit of a hybrid fullback in front of him leading the way. But good job by this Warrior defense to shut it down before it gets going.
Brings up 3rd down from the 13-yard line. Ely in the shotgun. Ball is low on the ground and picked up by Ely. And now he fumbles. So kind of a busted play there, Adam.
Yeah, and that's tough. A 3rd down, you're in the red zone. Bad snap. Ely tried to get it out of his hands. He had some guys open because the Athens defense definitely collapsed and just think he was going to run with the football. But a little bit of nerves. You got to calm down a little bit and play your game.
What are we going to see here, Adam? What do you think?
It looks like Coach Woolworth is going to elect to kick. Maybe
Kai Carlberg kick?
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
Carlberg's got a little bit of a leg on him.
4th and 14, ball's on the 20, so we'll call this a 37, 31-yard, 32-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down, kick is up. It's long enough, and it is good. So the Cardinals get on the board with the field goal.
That's a big-time kick by Kai Carlberg.
31-yard field goal. Very good kick by Kai Carlberg, the 6'1", 175-pound junior. So it's a 7-3 ball game with 5:39 to go, second quarter. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, right here on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Let's take a look at the Chick-fil-A row of the game. Each person in that row gets chocolate chip cookies tonight. So thanks to Chick-fil-A, the row of the game, and chocolate chip cookies for every person in that row. All right.
Good thing they didn't have to wait in the drive-thru to get those cookies. I spent a lot of summer waiting in that Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
As the Cardinals kick off, Athens with a pretty good return there. They will take over in pretty good field position. The Warriors will. The return by Cameron Floyd, 5'2", 120-pound sophomore. So 5:32 to go in case you just joined us. Athens leads 7-3 in a Sangamo Conference matchup. This is our first of 9 Friday Night Rivals broadcast we'll have this year, again on CW23. Second year we've done that. And the Warriors, 1st and 10 from the 33. There's the handoff. Oh, I thought I saw a face mask, but I guess I did not. All right.
It was close. It was close. A lot of inside penetration there by the Cardinal defense. They've done a good job all night. I mean, they're going to get worn out. That's where you need to stay tough, because once that middle of your defense starts to go soft, you're in for a long night.
2nd and 10 for Athens. Ball remains on the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty generous spot. I did not think he got back to the line of scrimmage there.
I wasn't sure that he did either. So Hanner under center with the handoff. And Maxwell with the carry to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Now, usually 3rd and 7 for 90% of your teams means it's probably going to be a pass. When you're in this double wing offense, you still have a lot of possibilities. You could see maybe a trick run play, a toss, something like that, because passing not generally in their forte. But that being said, Nick Hanner has got a great arm. He can unleash it, as we saw the big touchdown pass to Devin Richardson. So it's an interesting call here.
Third down for the Warriors. Hanner under center. And a handoff. And he breaks through. Maxwell does. And he is a big gain. And it is a Brant first down and then some to about the 28-yard line of Pleasant Plains. So didn't see a pass there. We saw a heck of a run, Adam.
Yep, just feeding it to the guy that you really want to focus on. It's just a simple ISO play there for Hunter Maxwell. That's what they want to do. Coach Woolworth wants to talk about it. Probably not real happy with his defense right there. You want to get the Warriors off the field to get the ball back before halftime, but just didn't happen.
Cardinals call a timeout. Maybe give their players a little bit of a break, a little bit of a rest as well. Not a scorching night temperature-wise. We talked about it a little bit. Humid out here. Obviously, it affects both squads, but field's in pretty darn good shape, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful.
Game 1.
You got a big crowd out here from both sides. Nothing's like high school football, and it's a great atmosphere.
And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online, brought to you by Cast Cable. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games on CW23TV.com. You see a couple of fans there with umbrellas out.
Just maybe getting ready. I don't see any drops, but.
So when we pick it up here, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29 with 4:25 to go for Athens. Nick Hanner having a pretty good night.
Yeah.
With the exception of the one throw.
He probably wants that one back, but other than that, he's had a pretty good game so far. Thought we might see him run a little bit more. Maybe we will at some point.
So the handoff, right side, down to about the 19-yard line for the Warriors is Maxwell. Hunter Maxwell, 6'4", 205, senior. He's big.
He's big. We've talked about it before. Definitely added some weight, some bulk, because he knew he was – I mean, he could get the ball here 30, 35 times tonight, and that's typical of an Athens fullback.
3:50 to go, second quarter action. Athens trying to add to its lead. There's the handoff, left side, down to about the 15-yard line is Hunter Maxwell. His number has gotten called a lot, and it continued to. And take a look at the CEFQ fan cam tonight. CEFQ fan cam. Thanks to CEFQ for being one of our great sponsors tonight throughout the season. As you see the fans here on the Warriors sidelines or in the bleachers enjoying tonight's action. Hi, I'm on TV. All right. Thanks to CEFQ for the fan cam. All right. And there's the handoff, right side, and it is down. It continues to go down into deep into Plains territory. Drayton Davis, the junior, with the carry.
Did play a lot last year as a sophomore.
Hanner gets the signal from the sidelines. It helps to have that experience. We talked about that with Dave Kane from the State Journal Register on the pregame preview show tonight, the Pepsi preview show, and tonight. And I see a few more umbrellas out. Just a few. 2nd and 9. And Maxwell barrels his way down to about the 2-yard line of Pleasant Plains.
Just chewing up the ground, chewing up the clock.
See him barrel his way through. Took 2 or 3 Cardinals to bring him down there.
It's been a tough runner tonight. Yeah, absolutely.
So it is. That's a Brandt first down, 1st and goal from the 2. Maxwell in the backfield. Hanner under center, and it's a keeper. And Hanner is in for the touchdown. And that is a Young Security touchdown, and $50 will be donated to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield with that touchdown. Thanks to Young Security. And we talked about it a little while ago, Adam, Hanner, and he kept that one.
Yep. No simple play, no simpler play in football other than the QB keep. You really just relying on your big boys up front to get a initial big push and just get in the end zone.
13-3 the score with 2:05 to go, and we're awaiting the extra point attempt. It appears by the Warriors. Are they going to go for 2? Folks, I've got a couple of fans with umbrellas, so I'm trying to get a little bit better vantage point. So Drayton Davis. And a delay of game. Delay of game on an extra point. Wow.
That's a tough one to take as a coach.
Drayton Davis, the junior, number 7, is getting ready to attempt the extra point, try to make it a 14-3 game.
I think maybe had some guys missing, maybe a little miscommunication, but it's not something you really want to have on an extra point. That's a killer as a coach.
So it'll be a little bit of a longer extra point. Let's see if they can get it. The kick is up, and it is good. So Drayton Davis with the extra point attempt. 14-3, the home team. The Athens Warriors lead 14-3 with 2:05 to go here in the first half.
Rain is coming down a little bit. I mean, it's
there. You see it. Great shot from our camera crew.
I'd say it's steady, but not real heavy. But hopefully, it can kind of blow over us pretty quickly.
And we talked about that it could be a factor in the game. And here you see the replay of the touchdown on the keeper by Nick Hanner, senior quarterback for Athens, 10th-ranked team right now in the first poll of the year. And you see the stats on that. 7 plays, 67 yards, and capped by the 2-yard touchdown run by Hanner.
Yep, just ate up clock, and, now Pleasant Plains has got to go in a little bit of a 2-minute offense, but it's what they kind of do all the time. I'm sure Coach Woolworth wants to have a great drive. You can't have a turnover right here. If that's one thing I'm talking to my guys about before they go out for this kickoff is do not turn the ball over. And if I'm Athens, maybe I take a little shot here and I onside kick it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you catch them off guard a little bit. You got 2 minutes left in the half. You can really build momentum, maybe build a little bit bigger lead going into the second half.
Drayton Davis will kick for the Warriors. And Pleasant Plains awaiting the kick with 2:05 to go in the second quarter. You're watching the Athens Warriors and the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. And the kick is deep. Fielded about the 15-yard line, and coming back for the Cardinals as the rain continues to pour. Oh, and I thought I saw a late. Wasn't a late hit, I guess. Okay.
Kevin Ingram on the return there
for the Cardinals. You think we'll see him throw a few passes then here with a 2-minute offense or not? You think
I think right here you're going to come out. You're maybe going to throw one pass play, see how that goes. If it's not a good result, I'm probably going to run the ball second and third down and just try to eat up some clock. But you're not in an advantageous field position right here either. You need to kind of move the ball a little bit before maybe giving it back to the Warriors.
Zach Ely in shotgun formation, drops the ball, hands it off. Lucas Western with the carry. And a nice pickup there.
Like Donnie.
Clock continues to run.
Donnie mentioned it earlier, this rain, especially in this shotgun offense, you got about 4 yards where that ball is got to get to.
Cardinals continue to use the hurry-up offense that they've used so far tonight. Back to throw, complete right side, and short of the first down, but at about the 34-yard line. And 119, 118 to go.
Screen pass right there. Great catch. You got to get upfield. But what Kevin Ingram's got to do is he's got to get to that sideline. He dipped back inside. You want to try to stop the clock. If you can't get a first down, you got to get out of bounds.
Kevin Ingram, the junior wide receiver, 5'9", 160 pounds on that play. 3rd and 1 from the 32, but the clock continues to run. Complete left side, and this time out of bounds. Oh, and tackled out of bounds. A little bit of a pushing effort, and there's a flag. Number 85 for the Warriors, Devin Richardson, I believe, will be called for a late hit as you watch it here after the completion to Cole Greer. So Greer was tackled, clearly down, and I think you saw an extra push. Didn't see it there, but let's see with the personal foul, yes.
Oh, they're going to call it.
Oh! Okay, on Pleasant Plains. I stand corrected.
It's a pretty high tackle. Horse collar tackle potentially could have been called there. Greer, I think, took a little exception to how he was brought down. Maybe he thought it was a little late as well. That's a tough penalty, especially on a 3rd down like that.
Let's see if we can see anything here. Brought him down out of bounds.
See when Greer gets up right here.
Maybe Greer said okay. Greer pushed him a little bit and a little jawing back.
Right, right there, a little jawing.
Okay.
Second man always gets caught is what I was always told.
So it is 4th and 16 for the Cardinals. Punt formation, Kai Karlberg back at about the 2. He will punt. And the Warriors await and it is a kick. It was a snap at the ground.
Low snap. That'll make a coach's heart stop
Get
right
a good
there.
roll, and the punt is a good one down to about the 37-yard line of Athens. So with 37 seconds left, Athens leading 14-3. The Warriors, you think they have the ball? You think they'll just take a knee here, Adam, or you think they'll try to pound a couple of plays?
I think with what their offense is, maybe just a simple run play, kind of see how it develops. I would be shocked if the ball got in the air, especially with the rain. Maybe you take your knee and go to halftime, but I would expect just a simple inside run from the Warriors.
We've got a second. I want to mention some scores. Springfield High, the Senators lead Lincoln in the second quarter, 21-0. And Auburn, another Sangamo Conference team, leads Pittsfield 20-0. 1st and 10 from the 38 for the Warriors. The handoff. Okay.
Right, a little misdirection right up the middle. Kind of fooled us up here for a second, but that's what you're going to try, and maybe pop one, maybe not.
So 22 seconds left. Clock continues to run.
Doesn't look like Athens is going to call a play here. Another big score that we just were handed. Rochester up 46-6 on Lanphier in the second quarter. Williamsville was up big on Riverton as well.
36-0 in that game. So, wow, the Rockets up, like you said, 46-6. And we are at halftime here in Athens, and you see the ponchos, the umbrellas are out too. Raining a little bit. 14-3, Athens leads Pleasant Plains. And as we take a break, we'll be back with a halftime report in just a minute. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back. A little bit of rain here in Athens. You're watching the Warriors and the Pleasant Plains Cardinals on the friendly halftime show on SEFCU's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. 14-3, Athens over the Cardinals at halftime. Been a pretty good game so far at Comstock Field in Athens, and right now we are going to throw it to Brendan Cullerton, our sideline reporter. Brendan, what do you have for us?
I'm here with assistant Athens coach Willie Thompson. Willie, obviously up 11 at halftime. Something went right. What went well? What didn't?
I mean, we came out. We knew coming out it's our first game, so we're going to have some jitters, little mental mistakes here and there. But we came out, we focused, we run the ball, and we got some positive yardage here.
Obviously, running the ball worked a little bit there to get a couple touchdowns. What can we expect as far as adjustments, though, in the second half?
Pretty much the same thing, just cleaning up the mental mistakes. We got to stay on our blocks and keep working hard.
All right, thanks, Willie. Throw it back up to the booth.
All right, thank you very much, Brendan, and we'll be back down with you in just a second. Adam?
Yeah, Coach Thompson down there is a former teammate of mine at Illinois College. He's a great guy, a lot of great assistants. It's good to hear that Athens not real happy, but happy with where they're at score-wise.
Sure, they're up 14-3 as we're at halftime, and the Friendly Chevrolet halftime report here in Athens, and the band is out on the field, and we're enjoying that. And it was good first half, and still a long way to go for both these teams, and the Cardinals will make some adjustments at halftime. You know they will.
Yeah.
And opening game, you just you're on the road and tough place to play.
You never know what to expect. It's not an easy place to play. Obviously, the rain's not really probably helping your game plan. So expect maybe a few different changes second half-wise, some adjustments, because that's what the game's about. You can't, definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing over and over. So Plains has got to do something to maybe get a little bit more offense.
And we're going to talk, about some scores in just a minute. But earlier today, SEFCU presented Athens High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. So thanks to SEFCU for that $500 donation to Athens High School. All right. So at halftime here in Athens, and you see some of the umbrellas are out. Temperature's not bad at all. Very enjoyable. A little bit of mugginess with the dampness, the rain coming down here. And we talked about it. There's a score you wanted to mention, Adam. We're going to get to some scores. North Mac
only up 9-0 on Porter. I think that's the biggest surprise with the scores we saw. SHG was up big, 35-7 on Jacksonville.
I was going to talk just briefly. We have Saturday Night Rivals tomorrow night. Watseka and Bismarck Henning.
Yeah,
that'll be a good game. Bismarck Henning got some votes in the
big
poll, the
playoff team
poll.
last year.
Playoff team last year, and we'll be doing that with tomorrow night. That'll be at 7:00 right here on CW23 TV. So right now we're going to take a short break and back with more on the Friendly Chevrolet halftime report. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. Back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. You're watching the Friendly Chevrolet halftime report in Athens. The Warriors lead Pleasant Plains 14-3. Right now, Adam, this is one of your favorite moments of Friday Night Rivals.
I love it.
It's called the 40-yard
challenge.
Brought to you by Friendly Chevrolet. If Brecklin Borski, right here in just a second, kicks the football into the back of the 2016 Chevy Silverado, Brecklin wins the truck from Friendly Chevrolet. Best of luck to Brecklin Borski, and it has to go through the uprights, and it has to land in the back of the truck. So back to down to Brendan Cullerton. Brendan, take it away.
Brecklin Borski as our contestant today. Now, you used to go to Athens. Now you go to Lincoln College. Are you excited?
I'm very excited yet nervous, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
Well, that's the spirit you need. Go out there, give it a shot.
See?
Now it's time for the 40-yard challenge brought to you by Friendly Chevrolet. If Brecklin Borski
will try it. Nothing like the rain's kind of died in. Not too bad down the middle. One of the better kicks we've seen. Brecklin Borski doesn't win the 2016 Chevy Silverado, but a heck of an effort.
That was a heck of an effort. Didn't look like she had regulation football shoes on there, so that might have hindered it, and maybe not take a biggest start because of the wet grass. Don't want to fall.
A heck of an effort there. So that is fantastic. And right now, we're going to talk about our scholar athletes for tonight. And throughout this Friday Night Rival season, our friends at SEFCU will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's SEFCU Scholar athletes are from Pleasant Plains, William Raftis. William has a 4.042 GPA. This is his 4th year playing football for the Cardinals. William is captain of the Scholastic Bowl and involved in National Honor Society, Beta Club, and Future Farmers of America. And from Athens, Jaden Gerard. Jaden has a 4.031 weighted grade point average. She's first team all-conference Tomahawk softball and second team all-conference Sangamo softball. Outside of sports, Jaden is actively involved in helping charitable organizations and a member of several school clubs as the National Honor Society member. She plans on continuing to do great things in the future, and congratulations to both of our Scholar athletes. Thanks to SEFCU for sponsoring our Scholar athletes.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Student athlete, student comes first. It's great to see. We're happy to have all the student athletes here checking out the game, and for SEFCU for sponsoring all of them here this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we're at halftime in Athens. In case you just tuned in, so what do you want to know what you're watching? You're watching the Athens Warriors as they host the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. 14-3 Athens leads this ball game, and the rain is coming down a little bit, and I see some of the Cardinal fans over there. I think that's I know that young lady. That's Debbie Smart. Jesse, I think she's getting her umbrella out there watching the game, and some of her the fans at Pleasant Plains. So good crowd on both sides tonight.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. It's a big game to be at.
It is. Adam, we're going to go down to Brendan. Brendan Cullerton, who do you have for us?
We've got Athens Athletic Director Tim Isringhausen here on what is now a wet field. Are you happy with the crowd you got here, given the conditions?
Yeah, I believe so. You always like to fill the stands up, but considering the conditions, the weather changing all the time, it seems like these days. Maybe some of the guys want to stay home and watch it on TV, but I'm happy with who we have here.
Obviously, the rain continuously making the field a little bit wet, but we're on it right now. We're not slipping too much. Field conditions pretty safe here. You say you've got some nice ground crews that are making that possible.
Yeah, a couple guys, Terry Brown and Rick Jackson. Terry was a retired teacher, ag teacher from our district, and Rick Jackson was a retired mail carrier in Springfield, and they started. This is their 2nd year. They take care of all the game fields, chalk fields, all that stuff. They do a great job, and I think sometimes they get overlooked, but they're doing a great job.
Well, not overlooked today, given all the rain, and thank you. Appreciate your time, Tim.
Thank you very much.
We'll throw it back up to the booth.
Thanks, Brenda. Appreciate it very much. Doing a great job down there tonight on the sidelines and giving us some insight, and we hear from the athletic directors and other representatives of the schools, and we're going to take a short break. You're watching the Friendly Chevrolet Halftime Report, Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. You're watching the Friendly Chevrolet Halftime Report here from Athens, where it's raining a little bit, and the Warriors are leading the Pleasant Plains Cardinals in a Sangamo Conference matchup, 14-3. Adam, some highlights in the first half.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Basically dominated by Athens here. A big first half plays by Devin Richardson with the big catch there. You're also going to see him in a second with the big touchdown catch. But Hunter Maxwell has been kind of the guy for Athens. They've given them the ball a lot. Expect to see a lot more of him here in the second half, too.
Yeah, and you see the pass here and completion. This is the big completion here and the touchdown for the Warriors. 1 of 2 on the night, and then the field goal. Nice field goal. You don't see too many in the high school level, and
not at all.
Past 30 yards. So
yeah,
Cardinals 14-3. They trail, but still a long way to go. Only down 11 as the rain continues to come down. Came down in the second quarter a little bit. So we saw some of the umbrellas out. Looks pretty nice right now overall, but 14-3 ball game. We've got a good one here.
Yep, I think we're going to be in for a big second half. It looks like the rain has let up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Hunter Maxwell is getting pretty close. He's approaching that 100-yard mark. Devin Richards almost got 100 yards receiving. Pleasant Plains has got to do something. They got to pick it up, maybe work Cole Greer back into the game plan a little bit more, hand him off the ball, maybe some short passes, but also need to try to get Ely comfortable back there. He looks a little skittish, a little nervous. Really need to get him going.
Devin Richardson has 3 receptions for 93 yards and the touchdown tonight. So big night for him. A lot of it on that one on the touchdown play, of course. So Hunter Maxwell, you mentioned, he's got 92 yards, and Mason Reef has 25 yards, and Nick Hanner has kept the ball just the one rush for 2 yards, but he made the most of it, 6 points out of it.
Counts for points. To take a look at the biggest thing that you folks at home need to look at this time of possession, 14:33 to 9:47. Coach Woolworth has to figure out a way to get this Athens offense off the field and get that time of possession changed.
And we mentioned some area scores, and when I mentioned about tomorrow night, we talked about Saturday Night Rivals, but a big game in Decatur tomorrow afternoon as well.
Yeah, it's a battle for Decatur, the Mayor's Cup, Eisenhower, MacArthur. Both schools are going to be excited. It's coming out at Milliken as well.
All right. And Maroa all over New Berlin, 40-0. Rochester over Lanphier, 46-6. SHG over Jacksonville. That score is a little more. It's 30.
It's 35.
35 now to 7. Yep, we can update that one. Auburn leading Pittsfield. Sorry about that. If they were playing the Steelers, it might be a little tougher for Auburn. But top ranked Auburn, the first time they've been ranked number 1 in their school's history, so a big honor for them. And Glenwood over Southeast. 28-6. So I thought that would be the Central State 8 game of the night. There are some of our younger fans out there.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that last score. I thought that game would be closer, but maybe Southeast mounts a comeback here in the second half. I'm sure most of those games got to be near halftime. But what about Maroa? Welcome to the Sangamo Conference. Want to put up 40 points on New Berlin already.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we've talked about the strength of the Sangamo Conference and everything. So we are just about ready for kickoff here in the third quarter with the Warriors leading 14-3. And you see a lot of the shots of the fans here tonight. We mentioned it, a good crowd on hand. And this is a great facility here, Adam.
big thanks to the Athens community. They've been very welcoming. This facility is one of the better ones here in the Central Illinois area. Not very old. It's got a beautiful softball complex attached on the backside. Just a great night to watch some high school football.
And you can see the shot of the stadium there. And I want to thank right now our camera crew, our production crew, everybody, our statistician, everybody involved with this broadcast tonight. We appreciate all of your help and support, and glad to bring you the pictures, the sights and sounds here from Athens, all the way across the Central Illinois viewing area.
Yeah. They're out. They got a little wet out there, so we appreciate them hanging on. And glad this rain it's let up. It's not raining anymore, so hopefully that stays away until the game's over.
So Athens will kick off. Pleasant Plains, you just know they'd love to get something going here once they receive the ball. Drayton Davis will kick for Athens, and back for the Cardinals is Kevin Ingram. At about the 10-yard line. And we are just about ready to go here in the third quarter. We are underway in Athens. Fielded at about the 10 to the 20, 25, gets through to the 30, and tackled down to about the 35. So a good return there for Kevin Ingram for Pleasant Plains.
Great start. He made some guys miss, and that's what you want. You want to come out, get some good field position. They haven't had great field position all night. Even their scoring drive came off an interception. Didn't really move the ball that well, but great return here by Kevin Ingram.
Kick return about 25 yards, we'll call it. 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Cardinals. Ely continues to be the quarterback for Pleasant Plains. Shotgun formation. Nick Sampson gets the handoff up the middle, got some room and breaks the tackle, and he's close to midfield. So a first down for the Cardinals. So they come out and get a first down. That is a Casey's General Store first down, 1st and 10 as they cross midfield.
Yep, just a simple read play. So again, when I say read, he's reading the end man down on the line of scrimmage. He chooses where the ball's going to go. That time went to Sampson.
1st and 10, fake to Sampson. This time the keeper for Ely, and nothing doing for the Warriors.
Made the
nice tackle.
Made the right read. Again, That end crashes down on the running back, so Ely pulls it. Only had one guy to beat. That's a tough block for Kai Karlberg, but that's one you got to make. He makes that block. That's a big play for the Cardinals.
Devin Richardson, the 6'3", 175-pound senior on the stop there.
Just one guy to beat. Great job by Richardson to make that play not happen.
2nd and 10 from the 47. No gain on the play. Shotgun. Back. Ely to throw. Got a man. And it is intercepted, though, by Athens, the Warriors. And who is it? Number 85, Devin Richardson.
Richardson with a big play there. He's 6'3". Those jump balls, you got to make sure you get it high and past him, or he's going to come down with it every time.
So Richardson with another nice play.
He's having a big night Warriors here on Friday Night Rivals. It brings out the best in these guys.
So a little bit more on the pass might have had his man. Intended receiver was Kai Karlberg for Pleasant Plains, but the Warriors take over thanks to the turnover. So with 10:50 to go here, early in the third quarter. Pleasant Plains defense will have their work cut out for them now. Nick Hanner under center. And the handoff. Gain of a couple on the play. Hunter Maxwell, the 6'4", 205-pound senior on the carry.
That last interception, you can feel the momentum that Plains got on the kickoff return and that first play. You can feel it got a little deflated. That's tough to come out, put a few good plays together, and then turn the ball right over. Not what you want to see coming out of halftime.
2nd and 8 from the 22. Hanner and the Warriors. Handoff. Pick up of a couple, maybe.
Yeah, good tackle by Kai Karlberg right there on Drayton Davis. Didn't give him any room to no juke room, no extra. Used the sideline as a helper and made a great open field tackle.
So the Warriors, I imagine, will continue to pound away. One of their strong points, of course.
You got to watch out for play action pass here. They are deep in their own territory, but they're going to come out in a little shotgun, a little razzle dazzle.
All right, 3rd and 8. Just as I say, they'll keep it on the ground. They're going to possibly go to the air, and they do. And the pass is complete to Hunter Maxwell. Check that. Devin Richardson.
Who else?
Yes, of course.
You know, Athens did play around with going to the shotgun-based offense last year for the first few weeks because they believe in Nick Hanner's throwing ability and the type of athletes they have on this team.
So that is a Casey's General Store first down. 1st and 10 now for Athens from their own 33. Hanner with the handoff. Not a whole lot for Drayton Davis.
Yep, it's a inside counter play, a staple of the double wing offense. Slow developing, so you really got to make sure that your blocks are steady and not get ahead of yourself. And Pleasant Plains, you just got to find the football.
Gain of 1. And Hanner just very, very steady. Keeps his team pretty calm. And let's see what the Warriors come up with here on 2nd and 9. And there's the handoff. And up the middle is Hunter Maxwell for Athens. So nothing fancy.
No, and
nothing fancy at all.
Offensive coordinator Joe Reed believes in his fullback in this offense. I was out here a few years ago watching a playoff game against Illini West. Watch Sellinger carry the ball about 45 times. They're going to go to that. They're going to make you believe in that. And then when you're waiting on it, that's when he hits you over the top of the play-action pass.
Athens ranked 10th in the Class 1A poll. Here's the pitch, left side. Got some room. A first down and then some, and continuing to run and cross midfield down to about the 38-yard line for Athens. So the Warriors, Mason Reif on the play.
I believe that is his first carry on the night.
It is. And a heck of a carry that it is.
Oh, we got a little laundry on the field. Looks like it's going to come back a little bit. A hold on Athens.
Maybe that's why it looks so easy. Could be. So 7:35 to go here. The officials will mark it off. 14-3 Athens.
Still get they're going to mark it off from where the foul happened, so you're still going to get a first down here for the Warriors.
Ball at the 44-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. Hanner under center. Handoff left side. Barreling his way to midfield. Close to midfield. I think he is at midfield. Number 7.
You know, we talked about earlier Athens being number 10 in the 1A poll. Past few years, they've been a 2A team. Well, they no longer co-op with Greenview, so that brings their enrollment down, lets them go 1A. Folks, this is going to be a very, very dangerous 1A team by the time playoffs get here. To make the quarterfinals in a bigger class, now they're going to drop down. Still going to be tough. There's a lot of great 1A area teams, but this Athens team could do some damage once October, November get here.
I agree. 2nd and 6. Handoff. And Maxwell short of the first down, but pickup of about 4 on the play. Call it.
What you folks at home can start watching is, at some point, I wouldn't be shocked on these handoffs to Maxwell. Nick Hanner always has the option to keep that football, or maybe even a play call from the Warriors sideline to pull that ball out once everybody dives in on him. And that could produce huge plays because, again, he's got 1 carry tonight on a QB sneak. It's not something you're expecting.
3rd and 3. And the Warriors will come up short of the first down. And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online, brought to you by Cass Cable. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. CW23TV.com.
Looks like we had a Athens player come up a little limpy.
Injured a little bit? All
yeah.
right. 5:42 to go. You see the replay there. Try to see what happened. Clock runs.
4th down. Athens offense still on the field. Their punter might be Nick Hanner, who coming out in this type of spread. I wouldn't be shocked if he kind of quick kicks it right here.
And let's see. Oh, just gets it away. He gets a pretty good roll. Down to about the 18-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will take over. So 14-3 Athens over Plains. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back in just a moment. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson in Athens tonight. Comstock Field, 14-3 Athens over Pleasant Plains. Cardinals take over. 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Handoff, got some room on the right side. Trips over a tackler and gets hit pretty hard. It looked like in the middle of the gut. Number 44, Nick Sampson for Pleasant Plains with a good carry there, Adam.
Yeah, but a big tackle by safety and quarterback Nick Hanner. I know that's not something Coach Knox wanted to do, but he said he just is so good back there, he can't afford to not have him on the field.
So second down. 4:43 to go, third quarter action. Shotgun formation for the Cardinals. Handoff, gain, and it is a first down. It is a Queso's General Store first down for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. And a nice carry there. For Lucas Western. 1st and 10 from the 29. Shotgun. Another handoff. Western coming left side. Now cuts back toward the middle. And pickup of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, a good cut back there by Western. Read his defenders, saw that he had some blockers coming on his inside, and good pickup right there.
Lucas Western. Zach Ely trying to get his team back on the board. Low snap and caused a little bit of a delay on the handoff, and Athens says they have it. Don't know if there was a fumble or not.
Hit some blitzers off the edge.
At a minimum, it's a loss on the play, of course, for Pleasant Plains. You see the replay.
Ooh, Pleasant Plains might be a little lucky. We have the benefit of a replay.
High school, we've talked about it before. Last year, they don't use instant replay.
Might have been throwing the flag on that
football.
one to try to get another look, because I think Athens had that football. It was a live ball, and the handoff never had really a good grip on it.
3rd and 8 from the 31. Ely throws to Western. It's complete, and he's down and out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. He will be short of the first down.
Yep, just another simple flare there to his running back. This heavy rush by the Athens Warriors, just trying to flick it out and get a little comfortability too with Ely. He has not really completed a pass downfield yet tonight. It's been a lot of screens and short dump offs, so just came up a little bit short.
4th and 8. Kai Karlberg back in punt formation. I'm sorry, 4th and 2, and a timeout.
Maybe you're going to think about it a little bit more.
Okay.
You're in a tough field position. You're not exactly back against the wall. You're not exactly in great field position. But with this kind of score, it's kind of a toss-up with what you want to do.
And we're going to take a short break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. There's the CEFCU Fan Cam. Thanks to CEFCU for sponsoring the Fan Cam tonight. And you see some of the fans, the young and the young at heart.
Assistant Coach Joe Reed's daughter.
All right. Back to action now. It is 4th and 2, and the Cardinals go for it. Up the middle, a first down, and across midfield, continuing to go. And the Cardinals go for it on 4th down and get a big, big first down. That is a Casey's General Store first down.
That's a big play. Coach Woolworth taking the timeout, talking to his guys. Great run by Nick Sampson. Just powered his way through to get some extra yards as well. But that's big. Momentum starting to get back in that sideline, starting to pick it up a little bit more. Need to get in the end zone here on this drive.
I agree. 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Warriors. Ely, low snap. Hands off to Sampson again. Turns and is down about midfield, and a flag comes in late. Adam?
I'm thinking hold or maybe a face mask with where that flag was thrown in. It was right at the tackle. Let's see what the face mask. Yep.
Indeed it is. So 2:04 to go, 3rd quarter, in case you just joined us. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We are in Athens, where the 10th-ranked Warriors are hosting Pleasant Plains, and the Cardinals trying to get something going on here in the 3rd quarter. So from the 46-yard line, that's where Zach Ely and the Cardinals will try to get things going. Handoff. Oh, and met hard, but a pickup of a few yards on the play.
Noah Tisdale, sophomore, with a big hit there to end that play.
So Lucas Western again with the carry on the play. Cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit here.
Rain's kind of cooled it off a little bit. Still a beautiful night out tonight.
Zach Ely gets the call from the sidelines. Athens with 3 timeouts. Pleasant Plains with 2. Plenty of time to go. Handoff to Western. Right side. breaks tackle and gets across and is just short of the first down.
Thought maybe he got to the first down line right there. Tough run there by Lucas Western. Kind of a thunder and lightning backfield. Western a little bit quicker than Sampson, but looks like personnel change here for Pleasant Plains. Had a lot of success here running the football in the second half.
So 3rd and 1 from the 40. And the keeper. And I think he got it.
Yeah, it looks like the spot, yep.
Should get a first down. So another Casey's General Store first down for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals, who continue to drive.
Yeah, the end of this quarter can't come soon enough for Coach Knox and the Warriors. He's not happy down there on his sidelines. The Cardinals are really moving the football very well against this Athens defense.
Could be the last play of the quarter. 1st and 10 from the 37. High snap, handoff to Western. Gets through past the line of scrimmage. Down to about the 34-yard line. Pickup of about 3.
That's going to do it.
As time expires here in the third quarter in Athens, Comstock Field, the Warriors lead Pleasant Plains 14-3. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We're at Comstock Field in Athens, where the Warriors, ranked 10th in Class 1A, are leading the Pleasant Plains Cardinals 14-3, but Pleasant Plains is driving as we open the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6 from the 33. Zach Ely, shotgun formation, low snap, fakes the handoff, rolls left, in trouble, gets away from one tackler, gets away from a second, and the third tackler and the fourth tackler got him down. So he made a valiant effort, but just didn't happen. The Warriors defense is too much on that one.
He's
Adam.
trying to do something out of nothing. Rolling to his left as a right-handed quarterback, that's tough to start with anyways. Then if you get pressure in your face, just trying to do maybe a little bit too much, but he's put in a tough spot right there. Great job by the Athens defense to bring him down.
So a long way to go now for Pleasant Plains. Ball on the 47-yard line of Athens. 2nd and 21, we'll call it. Ely, back to throw. Back to throw on 3rd and 21. Check that. Got a man wide open and complete. Down, and he is in for the touchdown. A great play there and a great catch on a wide open. Kai Carlberg, sorry about that, kind of exciting. That is a Young Security touchdown and another $50 donated to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield.
Well, we saw what Ely can do when he gets time to throw the football. Great job by the Pleasant Plains offensive line. Kind of moves around. This is the first time all night I thought he looked comfortable. Hanner just lost track of Carlberg, and he just kind of snuck there right behind him. We got a ball game, folks.
14-9, awaiting the extra point attempt. And that will also be by Kai Carlberg.
A little bit of a swinging gate action. So you have 3 different options here. Well, it looks like they're going to go back to kick. They line up, they kind of all spread out, and you can either throw it, run it, or just get back and kick it.
Ben Reinert is the holder. Kai Carlberg, who just scored the touchdown. Kick is up. Low, but it is good. And we've got a 14-10 football game here with 11:05 to go in the fourth quarter.
You know, I'm kind of surprised. I thought Plains would go for 2 right there, make it a 3-point ball game, because even if you don't make it, you still would need a touchdown, which is what they need here. But take points when you can get them. And I totally kind of think a little bit on the same wavelength, but kind of surprised they didn't go for 2.
So Kai Carlberg with a pretty good night, 6'1", 175-pound junior, as you see the replay on the touchdown pass. And on that play, Ely had to roll to his left to get away, and he heaved it and got his man.
Yeah, you kids at home that want to play quarterback, watch that replay with what Zach Ely did right there. Kept his eyes downfield, felt pressure with his vision, but always kept his eyes down on his receivers. That's how he found Kai Karlberg there behind the defense.
So 11:05 to go. A lot of time left. We've got a good one here in Athens. 14-10, the Warriors lead the Cardinals in a Sangamo Conference matchup. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. A beautiful night, opening night for high school football. And on the drive, you see it 12 plays, 82 yards, took 5 minutes and 14 seconds, so they ran some time off there. And the end result, the 47-yard touchdown pass to Kai Karlberg from Zach Ely of Pleasant Plains. Karlberg, been a busy man. Kicks off. Short kick to about the 22. Ball rolls out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So no long return there.
No, it looks like as a coach, you do have the option to make the team re-kick it if you want to. It looks like the Athens Warriors are just going to take the penalty. With a kick out of bounds, ball comes up to the 40-yard line, 35-yard line. Check that, I'm sorry. And that's where you start.
It's been a good one here in Athens. You know, this certainly isn't anything like we saw last year, the last week of the regular season, 50-35 game, but that was a good one. Went down to almost the last play of the game, and this has been a real good one too. So the Warriors see if they can get something going. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Nick Hanner, the pitch. Nothing doing. Cardinals read that play. Down at the 29, loss of about 5.
Yeah, Kevin Ingram was out there just waiting for that play to come towards him. I think Plains had him a little outnumbered out there. Good job of holding him up.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Now, if I'm Athens, I'm going to take as much time off the clock as I possibly can. I don't necessarily need to score. I want to score, but we, as the scoreboard reads right now, if that clock still runs 0, we still win.
All right. Hanner rolls. Is he going to keep it? No, he throws complete to Maxwell, who is out to the 45 to about the 48-yard line. And that is good for a Brant first down. Brant Professional Agriculture, first down. Thanks to the fine folks at Brant for being our first down sponsor.
Just a nice play-action pass. Maxwell slips out from the backfield. It looked like Hanner had a few options there to dump it off to, but good play by the Warriors.
Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 from the 46. Handoff, left side. Gain of about 5 for Mason Reif. Haven't called his name too much tonight.
Nope, had the big run. They got brought back that last series, and maybe they're starting to get him the ball a little bit more.
And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online, brought to you by Cast Cable. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games on CW23TV.com. 2nd and 6 from midfield. The keeper, nope, now it's the pitch. Right side and out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of Pleasant Plains is Drayton Davis.
Yep, just a simple option play. Got your pitch man. The quarterback has the option to keep it. He felt pressure. Flipped it out to Davis. It's a good play. Not something we've seen a lot tonight from Athens, but this double wing offense, you get a lot of plays at your disposal.
Third and 3 from the 46. Hanner under center. Handoff right side to Maxwell. And he barrels through. And that is good for a Brant Professional Agriculture first down with 8:58 to go in the fourth quarter.
Expect Athens to be a little methodical right here, like I mentioned earlier. They're going to take as much time. You don't want to give Pleasant Plains the ball back. We've seen they can throw the ball with a little bit of success now. Just drain that clock out.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hanner with the handoff. Left side. Down to about the 43-yard line.
Flag on the play. From where it was thrown, I'm going to guess holding.
And it is holding. So that'll come back. It's been a pretty well played game, I'd say, for the first game of the season, Adam. You never know how
not
the
a ton of
first game's
mistakes.
gonna
Yeah, you're always nervous as a coach. I'm surprised we haven't seen a ton of offsides or false starts, because that's one thing as a coach you're always nervous about in week one. The lights, the crowd. You don't know how you're going to react to snap count sometimes, but I think we only see 1 or 2 so far.
So 1st and 20 now for the Warriors from their own 49. Fakes the handoff. Now he does give. And a good gain there for Mason Reif.
Had a double handoff right there. That was a good counter play, good call by the Warriors right there. A little misdirection.
To the 44-yard line. 39-yard line. Check. Clock continues to run. That helps Athens. But just a 4-point ball game. So 2nd and 8. Right side. Nice running room. Now he breaks one through Drayton Davis for Athens. Down deep into Pleasant Plains territory with a big run there on 2nd down.
Yeah, just made a little something out of nothing. Got down the sideline, turned on the Jets. Made a few guys miss, but good run there by Drayton Davis.
And that is, where are they going to spot it there? All right. So that is a Brant first down, and they are inside, they're on the 14, inside the Shields red zone. With 7:09 to go. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. The Cardinals need to stop the Warriors here on this drive. The pitch, left side. Mason Reif. Called his number a lot in this quarter.
Yep, maybe they're seeing the middle, maybe a little plugged up, trying to stop Maxwell, so why not go to the outside, see if you can develop a big play.
Brings up 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 10-yard line. Let's see what the Warriors do here. And it's the handoff right side. Trying to find somewhere to go. And the Cardinals with a good stop there is Drayton Davis, the halfback.
Great job by the Pleasant Plains defense to really shut that down. Didn't let Davis get to the outside where he could do some damage. You need a big play here. This is 3rd down. I would imagine they're going to have to play against this offense 2 more times. I don't see Athens trying to go for a kick. So we'll see what the Warriors dial up right here.
14-10. Athens over Plains, in case you just joined us. 4th quarter action from Comstock Field. 3rd and 6. Fake, back to throw. Hanner, and he's got a man, and it is a touch. He's in. Touchdown. Nice reception there. I think everybody thought there'd be a run on that play, Adam.
Yep, and obviously Pleasant Plains did too. Devin Richardson sneaks out from the backside and just standing there wide open in the end zone.
So Devin Richardson with the touchdown. That is a Young Security touchdown, and another $50 donated to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield. So thanks to Young Security.
Great play call by the Athens Warriors there to catch Pleasant Plains looking one way and coming back another.
20-10, pending the extra point. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. So 20-10.
That could be big right there. That could be a big miss.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on News Channel 20. Back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. And we'd like to thank SEFCU for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals this season. SEFCU, not a bank, better. Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson. 5:31 to go. The Warriors with the score there. The big touchdown. They lead by 10 now. It's going to be tough for the Cardinals. They obviously need to score on this possession.
Yep, and time's working against them. But like I said before we went to break, that missed extra point, that could play a big factor. Now you're only down 10 instead of 11, so that changes things a little bit.
Kevin Ingram back for Pleasant Plains, awaiting the kickoff. With 5:31 to go. And you see the scoring drive for Athens, 10 plays, 65 yards, 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Another pretty good drive there, time-wise as well. Richardson with the 10-yard TD catch for the score. And as you talked about, the extra point, the missed extra point, could be a factor.
Yep, that definitely changes your philosophy. It looks like we had
flag on the play.
Maybe an illegal. I don't think. As a kicker, what you got to do is you got to signal that you're ready. Ref blows the whistle, let you go. Don't think Davis did that part, and that's where the flag comes in.
Drayton Davis
got a little excited.
For Athens, will do the kick. And there it is. Short and up to about the 40-yard line, so pretty good field possession for Pleasant Plains is Lucas Western with the return.
Yep, that's what you want. A decent return gets you in. You're almost to midfield, almost in a spot where you don't necessarily have to be throwing the ball. You can work on some run plays.
And there's a flag on the play, Adam, on the Athens side, near the Athens side. Let's see what the call it is.
It's a personal foul on Pleasant. Actually, I think we're going to get a double personal foul.
Okay. Offsetting penalties. Okay. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 40 for the Cardinals. Sangamo Conference matchup here. A tough conference. You always want to win your opener. You want to win them all, of course, but you want to win that opener to get that momentum on your side.
Get a little bit,
especially when it's a conference game and set the tone for the season. So let's see if the Cardinals can get something going here. See if they go to the air. Ely, shotgun formation. Got a man in motion. Maybe change the play. And I think we're going to see a flag on the play. Are we not?
Like,
yes.
Kai Carlberg.
Cole Greer.
Yeah, Greer or
Carlberg. Man in motion.
Yeah, got it. One of them got a little bit excited, turned upfield a little too early.
Cole Greer, pretty darn good baseball player as well for the Pleasant Plains, Adam.
And a great basketball player, too.
Absolutely.
He's in good hands with teaching the baseball, the game. His dad, Dave Greer.
Dave Greer, long-time successful baseball coach at Pleasant Plains.
He's a legend in the baseball world in Illinois.
So it's 1st and 15 from the 35. Back to throw is Ely. Got a man. Left side, picks up some yards. Breaks a tackle. Continues to go. Kai Carlberg. And he is to the 45-yard line of Athens. So a big play there. That is a first down. That is a Brant first down. Professional Agriculture, the Brant.
Great play. Good second effort there by Carlberg. Got stopped a little bit short of the first down. Kept his legs moving, kept going. That makes up for that that penalty the play before.
Great effort. You see the replay here.
Just
nothing fancy.
Nope,
just
simple little screen pass. Get it out to your athletes. Let them keep going.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 41 of Athens. Cardinals need to get into the end zone. Sampson in the backfield. Ely takes it, back to throw, looking. It is picked off and down the right sidelines and out of bounds at the 37-yard line for Athens. And right into the hands of the Athens Warriors defense.
Yeah, Hunter Maxwell read Ely the whole way. He was looking out there at Carlberg. Simple slant pattern. Maxwell just stepped right in front, took it the other way. That's a dagger in the heart of the Pleasant Plains sideline.
Gonna be tough now. 4:52 to go for the Cardinals.
Check out the replay. Ely did not look anywhere else other than out to number 7, and that's Maxwell kept his read, just stepped right in front. Easy play for him.
So Nick Hanner, and you got to believe the Warriors will just keep it and pound it on the ground best they can with a 10-point lead with 4:52 to go. Handoff left side, barreling his way down for a gain of about 7 on the play is Hunter Maxwell. And we've called his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, don't expect anything fancy here on this drive. I would be shocked if that ball gets snapped with more than 5 seconds on the play clock. Hanner knows what he's doing. He knows how much time he needs. He's staring right at the clock. He's going to bleed it down as much as possible before he snaps the football.
2nd and 3 from the 33. The clock is not on the Cardinals' side right now. 4:10 to go, and there's the handoff right side. And it looks like that is a first down. That is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Warriors. And who else? Hunter Maxwell with the carry. 4:04 to go.
Now, if Pleasant Plains can get a stop here on first down, then maybe you start thinking about using your 2 timeouts. You got to save some time. You need to get the ball back first and foremost, but you got to get the ball back with some time on the clock.
Absolutely. Clock continues to run. 3:46, 3:45 left. Nick Hanner. Handoff right side and got some room and cuts back to the left side is Drayton Davis. And Davis continues to go, still on his feet, still going all the way down, and he is in for the touchdown. Drayton Davis with a Young Security touchdown. The 6'1", 173-pound junior, a Young Security touchdown, and that means another $50 will be donated, thanks to Young Security, to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield. So
check out this replay at home, folks, if you're watching. I want you to watch what comes in late. Number 2, Nick Hanner, comes flying in the picture, throws a key block for Drayton Davis to get in the end zone. If that play doesn't, if Hanner doesn't get up there, maybe Plains stops it. That is a fantastic job by Hanner. That's a team player right there. It's basically putting this game almost out of reach.
So 26-10, pending the extra point for the Warriors. The attempt will be by Drayton Davis. Snap is down, kick is up. It's down the middle, and it is good. So 27-10 now. Athens with a commanding lead over Pleasant Plains with 3:29 to go in the fourth quarter here at Comstock Field. And right now, we're going to take a look at our defensive play of the game. Brought to you by Griffiths Construction. Defend your home against the upcoming winter weather with Griffiths Construction, siding, and windows. And there you see our defensive player of the game, the interception, Adam.
Yep, Drayton Davis just going up, getting the ball at the highest point and bringing it down. That was a big momentum shift as the second half started.
Check that, folks. That was okay. All right, 3:29 to go. in the game. 27-10, Athens. And still a little humid out here, but Adam, any other updates on any other score? You had one score.
Williamsville, it's a final at Riverton, 49-0. North Mac had turned it out. It was 26-0 last check. North Mac, Porta, 63-7. Maroa over New Berlin. Maroa's putting up some big numbers out there tonight.
All right, fantastic. All right, so the Cardinals, Athens with a commanding lead.
You folks at home, get on the Apple Store, get the ScoreStream app, update those scores. That helps us tremendously. It's a great app too.
And want to mention Saturday Night Rivals tomorrow night, and recapping that drive there, just a minute and 30, the 28-yard touchdown run by Drayton Davis. 3 plays, and that was all it took. The Warriors set to kick. Pleasant Plains awaiting. Pretty good kick. Dropped at the 30, 35, 40, 45 yard line for the Cardinals. But they've got the work cut out for them. Adam, you have to go to the air, obviously, here. You need a big play in a hurry.
Yep, got to do something quickly. Look to get the ball to Cole Greer. He is a playmaker. Carl Berg's had a big night, too. Got to do something here to get it going, to keep this game alive.
3:23 to go in the game. 1st and 10 from the 42. Zach Ely, shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls, throws, incomplete, off the fingertips at about the 30-yard line of Kevin Ingram. So the Cardinals going to the air as we suspected. Ingram looked like he might have been shook up a little bit. No, he's okay. Came down hard,
hard
on the play. Maybe landed awkwardly on that.
Yeah, might have took his breath away a little bit. That's
so
tough play, laying out for that.
2nd and 10.
Now that Plains is in an obvious kind of passing situation, Athens has kind of shifted their defense a little bit, moving their safeties and their corners back. Just don't want to get beat deep. That's all the Athens coaches are talking about.
Ely with the handoff, and the Warriors, even though in the somewhat of a prevent defense, if you will, read that one very well. The handoff, nothing doing there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, maybe Coach Woolworth wanted to catch that prevent defense off guard a little bit. Just can't have any penetration. The Athens line up front, Nick Hines, Sam Hefferman, they've had a big night. They've put a lot of pressure on Zach Ely. They never really let him get comfortable back there. And I'm sure that was a big key for Coach Knox and his defense.
2:41, clock continues to run. Ely back to throw. Short. Intended receiver was Cole Greer.
Had him open, just didn't get it there. That's tough. It's been a tough night.
4th and 12. And the Cardinals will have to give it up as Kai Carlberg comes out and the punt unit with 2:34 to go. Not a whole lot of cheering right now, understandably so, on the Pleasant Plains sidelines in the stands. Some movement for Pleasant Plains, shifting of players. High snap. Gets it off.
It's a good punt.
And gets a good roll out of bounds about the 21-yard line. So that's where the Warriors will take over, and you just know they're going to try to run that clock the rest of the way.
Yeah, this is what the double wing offense was made for. Just bleeding that clock out, running off time, really kind of stalling out. Anxious to see if maybe Pleasant Plains might use those 2 timeouts. I mean, you can't save them for week 2. So.
Sure, 2:27 to go in the ball game. 27-10 Athens over Pleasant Plains. In case you just joined us, you're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson. And we've enjoyed bringing you the action, and we'll see what the last 2:27 brings. Hanner with the handoff, left side, cuts back across the middle for the Warriors. Haven't called his number very often tonight.
Getting a lot more here in the second half.
Mason Reef. Right.
You kids at home, you saw Rife coming through there, both arms covering that football. The only thing that hurt Athens at this point is a fumble. So you want to have good ball security, both hands over the football as you're going down, because you know Plains is going to be in there going after it.
Handoff left side, and down the left sidelines is Hunter Maxwell. And that is a Brandt Professional Agriculture first down. 1:35 to go in the ball game. 27-10.
Hard-fought game. I mean, this game was definitely not out of reach till pretty recently. It looks like Athens is just going to come out and kneel on it and take home a victory here in week 1.
And as we suspected, Nick Hanner just takes a knee on the play. Clock continues to run. Cardinals will not stop it. So we've got a great matchup looking ahead to next week.
Yeah, couldn't get any bigger in week 2. Williamsville and Auburn. Auburn was up big last time we checked against Pittsfield, number 1 in 2A. Williamsville is they've been the power program in the area. It sounds like a lot of their question marks might have been answered tonight against Riverton, but it'll be a great one.
And Hanner with the snap, takes a knee, gives the ball to the official. 28 seconds to go. Yep. Clock continues to run.
They don't have to run another play, so we're just going to run it on out.
And the home crowd extending their appreciation for the team as time runs out here in Athens. So the final from Athens tonight, 27-10, the Warriors, 10th ranked team in Class 1A over the Pleasant Plains Cardinals in a Sangamo Conference matchup. And the players line up to shake hands. And we'll be back in just a minute with some more comments and thoughts. Just a minute. Stay with us. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. 27-10, the Athens Warriors over the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Time for us, Adam, to take a look at our player of the game, brought to you by Midwest Rehab. And shouldn't be a surprise, number 85 for Athens, Devin Richardson, a big night, 5 receptions for 114 yards, 2 TDs, and
the interception. I mean, he had the big interception coming out of the second half, the 2 big touchdowns where he just seemingly snuck behind the Pleasant Plains defense. So a great start to the season for number 85, Devin Richardson.
Congratulations to Devin Richardson of the Athens Warriors, who had a big night, as we said, and you saw it right here on CW23. And right now we're going to head down, I believe, to Brendan Cullerton, who's on the field. Brendan, what do you have for us?
Here with head coach Ryan Knox. Now, it was tight there for a while. You get a couple late touchdowns. How does it feel to start the season off 1-0?
Well, that's the way you always want to start it. It wasn't pretty at times, but we finished it out, and when it mattered most, we were able to punch the ball in the end zone. So, great win.
Well, obviously you pull off the victory. It is my pleasure to announce you are the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals champion. You get the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals trophy.
All right, so 27-10. congratulations to the Athens Warriors, and they've been a great host tonight and this week. And Adam, it's been a lot of fun. We're back next week. We're back tomorrow night too, where I am with Saturday Night Rivals. But want to let you know, tune in tomorrow night for our first ever Hickory River Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center at 7 o'clock right here on CW23, as the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils take on the Watseka Warriors. Then next week, CEFCU's Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, brings you week 2. We'll head to Williamsville as the Bullets take on the number 1 ranked, top-ranked Auburn Trojans. That's next Friday night starting at 7 right here on CW23. Quickly, Adam, final thoughts?
It was a great game, hard fought by both teams. Tough loss for Pleasant Plains, big win for Athens. I'm just glad football's here. We've got a lot of great games for you folks at home.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget to watch Donnie and David at 10:15 or so on ABC News Channel 20 as they bring you all the highlights from all across Central Illinois tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night.